Welcome viewers to my channel. Today my topic is very interesting and the topic is 20 things you should not do on a first date. First dates can be amazing, unbalanced, energizing, nerve-wracking and a host of other emotions. Do you know most of the first dates, relations break up by a simple mistake? Each effective date requires probably some pre-date arranging and planning. Getting things directly in the days, paving the way to the headliner, will guarantee you don't get dumped before the date. To get ready, the majority of the general people plan the ideal outfit, area, discussion subjects, and they have a feeling to comprehend what to do. How many people really consider, though, is what not to do or say? Here we have listed 20 things you shouldn't do on your first date. Number 1. Do not be gross. You have to be conscious not to do things such as interacting or picking your nose when you are in front of your date. It's not a time to exhibit how you will feel comfortable with your own body. This time say to focus on another person giving your excellent performance. Number 2. Do not go on a date when you are drunk. This attitude is totally wrong. However, a few people have gone on dates after an alcohol session without realizing how dangerous that might be. You need to change yourself while you are going on your first date. Drink at your date with your clever, amusing, and not your stupid absence of liquor control. Number 3. Do not smoke. Stop smoking when you have planned to meet with your partner as a first date. If you do not want to make your mouth smell, that will be a great ignorance. Your first date should overcome through kissing. Number 4. Do not eat garlic. Keep in mind that you will complete a great deal of talking and tuning in, which case of stinky mouth may prove to be useful. Garlic is most likely exceedingly awful with regards to making your mouth stink. However, the standard is the equivalent with anything you put in your mouth. You need your mouth to smell lovely, so never eat this before your date. Number 5. Do not order messy foods. You should avoid the opportunity of worrying your clumsy mistake by ordering food that's not messy. For example, spaghetti is probably too messy. Remember, it's your first date. You will presumably be apprehensive, which implies you are bound to commit awkward. Number 6. Do not forget to shave. News for ladies. In the event that you wear any sort of skirt or shorts, your legs should be shaved. If you ladies like a scruffy face, some do not. Except if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the girl you need to date prefers a scruffy face, do not go for broke. Shave timely. Number 7. Do not talk about your past relationships. Dating should be approached slowly and carefully, discussing such things that will just make your date feel comfortable. Particularly on your first date, never talk about your exes or past relationship. Number 8. Do not take your kids with you. It's important to remember that a date's motivation is to make a chance to become more acquainted with one another. Children can be a diversion and a block since there are sheer subjects you will not probably talk about before them. Number 9. Do not talk endlessly about your kids. If you are planning to go on a date, it's good thinking and actually quite healthy. Retain it's not a bad thing that you have kids. Just do not make all the conversation in front of them. Number 10. Do not forget to mention that you have kids. If you would like to make a genuine relationship, then do not forget to mention on your first date like you have babies. In fact, you do not disclose that you do have kids can seem a bit doucheous and dishonesty. However, neglecting to specify that you do have children can appear somewhat questionable and scrupulous. Number 11. Do not talk about sex. If you are planning for a long-lasting relationship, you have to start building it on a solid foundation, and sex is not that foundation. Remember, don't talk about sex on the first date. Number 12. Do not talk about your problems. On your first date, do not mention your problem. Every dating should be fun and it's supposed to be a venue for sharing each other emotional talking about them. Number 13. Do not be late. Punctuality is always important to make yourself a genuine person. It's most important on the first date. If you reach somewhere lately, it will send the message that you just don't care. You should reduce your chances of a late arrival by departing earlier than usual. Number 14. Do not cancel at the last minute. When your date is already set, do not cancel it at the last minute because this is the time to continue seeing this person. They have officially booked you into their time and you have to regret that. Number 15. Do not go out with dirty clothes. If you arrive looking a mess, it demonstrates that you don't invest wholeheartedly by the way you look and don't generally think about the result of your gathering. In the event that you truly couldn't manage less, simply drop the date and remain at home. Try not to request that somebody else simply sit back on in light of the fact that you are formal. Number 16. Do not forget to make sure your date gets home safe. In the event that you don't have a vehicle, at any rate, get her a taxi with a pleasant driver to guarantee that she is in great hands. Couples, be careful enough to drive your date safely home. Number 17. Do not flirt with other people. When you go on a date, during that time you should give all the attention to your partner. This is the most important thing you should remember. You just give attention to your date partner and do not follow someone else. Number 18. Do not complain about the bill. You have enough money, then you go on a date so the bill doesn't matter. Be careful. Not complaining about the bill is more about being discreet than being pretentious. Number 19. Do not ask about your date's exes. You can do everything here, but it's not the perfect place to be asking about your date's exes. You should be the concern where these types of questions make for a very uncomfortable first date. And number 20. Do not talk about yourself endlessly. It's great to believe in your identity. All things considered, later activities demonstrate your certainty. When you perpetually talk about yourself, you seem egotistical, brimming with yourself, and illegible. So that's all about today, everyone. Thanks for watching the whole video patiently. Stay tuned to this channel. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.